What's up guys, Thomas from FT86 Speed Factory, and today we're doing all the new products that we've gotten in for the month of December. First up, we have some new Gram Light wheels. These are the 57DRs in a glass black finish. And from far away, it looks like a normal glossy black wheel, but if you get up close, you'll see the speckles and the flecks in the paint that give it a bit more of dimension and depth. And I think that's really cool, way better in my opinion than the gloss black. But anyways, these are an 18 by 9.5 with a plus 38mm offset. That's pretty much the gold standard for the FRS BRZ and 8.6. And these wheels weigh in at 20.85 pounds. Now, if you don't have a wheel with the right offset, like the 18 by 9.5, the plus 38, you may need to invest in some wheel spacers to get the proper fitment with the fender, or if you're running a big brake kit, you might need a thin spacer just to have enough clearance to clear the bigger brake caliper. So this month we have two new wheel spacers in from Faction Fab. The first one is a bolt-on conversion spacer that goes from the 5x100 bolt pattern from the FRS BRZ and 8.6 and converts it to a 5x114.3 pattern that's way more popular. There's a ton more wheels out there, a ton more options for the 5x114.3 pattern. Now these don't require any extended lug nuts because this is a bolt-on spacer. It provides its own. Actually, they wouldn't work very well if you had extended lug nuts, something to keep in mind. You'd probably want a slip-on spacer if you had that, which is the next new thing. They have a new 5mm spacer, slip-on spacer that is pretty much for when you don't have any clearance with a bigger brake caliper setup. But just keep in mind, if you do go any more than 5mm on a slip-on spacer, it is recommended to get longer wheel studs. Now, if you guys are looking for some new work gloves this winter, we got a new pair in from Hoonigan. These are called the Knuckle Busters, and they're pretty cool. They're made by UTG gloves, and I think they're a step up than the typical mechanics gloves that like everybody has in their toolbox. They're only available in red right now, and on the top, this red part is a really stretchy, breathable material, and then on your palms, you've got these silicone X's all over for some extra grip. And then on the fingertips, all of the fingertips except for the pinky have these touchscreen friendly materials on there so you can use your phone. Now the last feature of these gloves has to do with the accenting on the fingers, and compared to like my black t-shirt, it looks a certain way, and that may be a pro or con depending on what kind of person you are, but if you're into that, these gloves definitely send a certain message. Now for the front of the car, we have some new splitters in from Flow Design. They're an Australian company, and I mentioned these in a vlog a few vlogs ago when we got some samples in and I test fitted them, but now they're finally available on the website for sale. There are 3 different versions available right now. You got 2 for the 8.6 and 1 for the FRS. Sorry BRZ guys, there just isn't one available at this time, but for the ones or the 8.6, you're gonna get one available with support rods and one without, and then for the FRS, you only have an option of one with support rods. Now this is made out of a very durable polyethylene material. It's very strong, very light, and it's gonna be impact resistant, it's not gonna chip, and it's gonna be abrasion resistant, which is incredibly important for you guys who have problems scraping going up driveways. Moving on to some lighting products, we have some new Olin fog lights. These are the midnight editions, and this has a nice sharp cutoff point so you can align the fog lights straight out without having to blind everybody. The housing here is all blacked out, which I think adds a bit cleaner of a look, and these are a complete plug and play fog light option, except if you have a BRZ, you will need an additional adapter harness, which can be easily added as an optional extra on our website. New from Spec are their sequential headlights. These are the ones that we featured in the SEMA video, and obviously they have that cool sequential turn signal feature. These are available in a gloss black housing or a matte black housing, but these are only available to work on the FRS. They have a 6-pin connector, while as the 8.6 and the BRZ, they use an 8-pin. But this is a great way to finally get a boomerang style headlight on your FRS. We also have the Spec tail lights that are sequential just like the headlights are. These ones though, they have a switch on the back so you can transfer between the standard turn signal or the sequential feature. They're available in 2 different colors. We have a jet black as well as the red lens version. But as of right now, they only work for the 2013 to 2016 FRS and BRZs because it uses the wiring harness off of the factory tail lights. So you'll take that wiring harness off, put it into the Spec D ones. So basically it's a plug and play installation just with an extra step. Now the Spec D taillights are pretty cool, but if you've been holding out on a pair of Valenti taillights, especially since we've had quite a few versions on back order for a while now, they're finally all back in stock. And if you've made it this far into the video, I'm gonna give you a quick preview of a prototype catback. It's this one right here. It's a quad tip catback system from Remark. Now, if you guys remember the Black Friday sale giveaway we're going to be announcing the winners on Tuesday. And if you guys haven't entered and you did purchase something during the Black Friday sale week, I'll link up the video so you guys can enter. But those are all the new products that we have for this month. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email at sales@ftcspeedfactory.com. This is Thomas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm giving you a quick preview of a prototype quackback. Quack, quack.